and welcome to our focus group. I'm Dr. Rita McGuire. I'm one of the co-founders of Wakanna, as well as the Chief Medical Officer for Wakanna. And welcome to the crown jewel of CBD. This is our focus group that we host every Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I want to really welcome all of our guests that are on the line tonight. Let's start out talking about a little bit about the history of cannabis. The first recorded use of medicinal cannabis was first used in 2737 BC. And what's interesting about cannabis is that it was one of America's #1 analgesics. It was America's #1 pain medication for over 60 years before the rediscovery of aspirin in the 1900s. So we even know that in Jamestown, Virginia, that you were fined if you didn't grow hemp, if you didn't grow cannabis. As we look into the time of prohibition, when the xenophobic and racist campaigns is really what led to lead lawmakers and even the general public to view cannabis negatively. And so tonight, what we really want to do is that we want to move past the stigma that this plant has for many, many years, caused us to lose out on the health, the wealth benefits of the cannabis plant. So let's look at the cannabis family. This is really important to understand the difference between marijuana, which is one species that the cannabis plant makes, and the hemp species. Now, the marijuana species is the part of the plant that gives you the high. In fact, this part of the plant has a very high level of THC. That's the compound delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol that gives us the euphoria, that gives us the psychoactive component. Marijuana species, though it contains CBD, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight, cannabidiol, it's in very, very trace amounts of levels. Now, in the hemp species, it has a high level of CBD, or cannabidiol, which is a non-psychoactive part of the plant. It doesn't give you the high at all and has very trace amounts of THC. So tonight, we're going to concentrate and only talk about CBD that comes from the hemp species. We know that cannabis is mainstream. In fact, this is a picture of my call room. I'm here at the hospital. I'm at Roseland Hospital tonight. And these are some of the publications that you can find at Walgreens and CVS that are really talking about how cannabis is used not only medicinally, but even women and weed, and how women are really interested in this industry. We see that cannabis is the buzz. In fact, the former Speaker of the House, John Boehner, who was adamantly opposed to cannabis, is now on the board of one of the largest cannabis companies that just sold for $3.2 billion. John Boehner is really pushing for the medicinal use of cannabis, particularly for veterans who suffer from PTSD. We even see Walgreens and CVS. They're mainstreaming CBD. Why? Because they understand that so many patients want alternatives. They want holistic, natural alternatives to their health. Even the Rolling Stone says that CBD, cannabidiol, is going to become the unexpected star of legalized pot. Well, let's look at women. They surveyed women, 1,500 women across North America. And what they wanted to know is what interests women most about cannabis. Well, they found that 60% of women want to know how cannabis can benefit their skincare. We're going to talk about our amazing skincare product here at Wakanna. 32% of women aspire to be involved in the cannabis industry. We're going to talk about that as well, how you can become involved in the cannabis industry. 23% of women that they surveyed want to know how cannabis can enhance their sex life. And yes, we have a sex enhancer product as well. And 65% of women surveyed want to attend an infused dinner. We have products that you can infuse as well. And 68% of women want to improve their cannabis tail experience. So see, folks, it's about learning and unlearning the negative stigma that surrounds this plant. But what really is the big deal about cannabis? Well, the real deal is that the projected North American legal sales is estimated to exceed $22 billion in the next 2 years. This is a 700% explosive growth that we're going to see in this industry. This is by far the most wealth creating industry that we are going to see. Many of us baby boomers on the line, many of us are going to see in our lifetime. So we're looking at an industry that in 2015 was estimated to be around 202 million, and it's going to be in excess of $22 billion in the next 2 years. So Wakanna is the path to unlocking health, wealth, legacy, and freedom through our amazing CBD products. Our company, a little bit about our company is that we launched almost a year ago. On April 20th, we will be celebrating our 1-year anniversary. We will be in Las Vegas. We will host one of the largest CBD conferences there. Wakanna was brought into existence through the synergistic efforts and shared foundational values of 4 African-American women who believe that health, wealth, legacy, and freedoms are gifts that belong to all people. And I'm telling you, folks, we're much more than a CBD company. We are a movement. Our vision is that we exist to help end the negative stigma that has caused communities all around our world to suffer and lose out on the health and wealth benefits of the cannabis plant. Our mission is that we are the catalyst to stir a movement that inspires people to confidently move into the legal space as entrepreneurs, formulators, and investors, evoking the courage and strength of people to take back their health, wealth, legacy, and freedom. These are the 4 co-founders of Wakanna. Melissa Boston, our CEO, is the visionary behind Wakanna. She brings over 29 years of direct sales experience. She has trained over 50,000 distributors in over 40 countries. She is an entrepreneur, she's an author, she's a social media strategist, and truly is the visionary behind Wakanna. Our president, Dr. Patricia Van Pelt, is a state senator serving her 3rd term here in Illinois. She's also an entrepreneur, a businesswoman, and author. And Phyllis Nash, our fabulous Phyllis Nash, is our senior VP of sales. We call her our midwife. Well, she will birth all of the opportunities that we have here in our business Development Center. And then myself, Dr. Rita McGuire, I'm the Chief Medical Officer. I bring over 30 years in the healthcare division. I'm an obstetrician gynecologist, but more importantly, all 4 of us have worked in this industry for the last 3 years. In fact, we have built another cannabis company before we launched Wakanna from a $8,000 a month company to, in 18 months, we took that company to do over $250,000. So we're not new to the industry. We've also started and founded what we call the Pink Rush, which is our nonprofit division, where we host a lot of educational platforms to introduce women of color, minority women, to the cannabis industry. We also are founders of this CBD Billionaires, where we've exposed over 10,000 people on a Facebook platform to the cannabis industry. So we are pioneers and we are experts in the cannabis space. We've also helped companies and other industries grow by hundreds of millions of dollars. Now, our core values are very, very dear to our hearts. We use an acronym TREE, T-R-E-E-E, which stands for trust, respect, empower, equality, and excellence. Wakanna truly is built on the foundation of pathway to ownership. We have the opportunity for you also to own a piece of Wakanna. So now let's draw our attention to the incredible benefits of the cannabis plant, specifically the medicinal benefits of the cannabis plant. And again, it's important to understand the difference between marijuana and hemp. As we said, the cannabis plant has over 100 plus cannabinoids or compounds, but the two most common compounds that you need to know about this evening is CBD or cannabidiol, which again is the non-psychoactive part of the plant, which is the most prominent compound in the hemp species that gives you all the medicinal benefits without the high. And then we have THC, which is the other component to the cannabis plant. It is the psychoactive part of the plant. It's the one that gives you the high, and it is the main component of the marijuana species. That's why when you get a medical marijuana card or you go into a dispensary, those products have high levels of THC. Those products have a psychoactive or high component to them. Again, CBD stands for cannabidiol. Tonight, we're talking about the CBD that we extract from the hemp species. It is the second most common cannabinoid found in different strains of the cannabis plant, but it's the most common compound found in the hemp plant. I've been using CBD in my practice for over 3 years now. Again, it gives you all of the health benefits without the high, and I've also used CBD in conjunction with other forms of treatment to prevent and treat various diseases like diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, obesity, lupus, fibromyalgia, sarcoidosis, scleroderma, just to name a few. So what makes CBD legal? Well, the 2018 Farm Bill that was passed in December of 2018 actually was signed into law, which after 80 years of hemp, can you imagine hemp was a Schedule I drug? That means that hemp was classified as a drug that had no medicinal properties and had a very, very high level of addiction. It was right up there with methadone and cocaine and LSD. But in 2018, President Trump signed a bill called the Farm Bill that now deschedules hemp, legalizes hemp on a federal level in all 50 states, not only to be grown and cultivated, but to be consumed and sold. So let's look at this health wheel. This is a really, really important wheel that I want you to look at. And this wheel shows you that even though all of the compounds that the cannabis plant makes, it's really the CBD that has the medicinal properties that many of us on the line are looking for. So CBD or cannabidiol is a very powerful antibacterial. It also inhibits cancer cell growth. There's a lot of research that shows that those who have cancer and take CBD, it inhibits the proliferation or metastasis of cancers. CBD is also neuroprotective, very, very big in those people who've had strokes, who have issues with cognitive function, dysfunction like Alzheimer's disease or dementia. CBD also promotes bone growth, really important in those who have osteoporosis. It reduces seizures and convulsions. In fact, this is how CBD really became mainstream in 2013, because a little girl who has Dravet syndrome, that's a syndrome where children have between 300 to 500 seizures a week. Could you imagine having a child that has between 300 to 500 seizures a week? Well, these parents of this little girl by the name of Charlotte Fiji introduced her to CBD. They exhausted everything: surgeries, medications, therapies. When they introduced CBD to their child, she went from having 300 seizures to 3 seizures a week. CBD is also, excuse me, an anti-diabetic. It reduces blood sugar levels. It reduces the function of the immune system. So those who have a hyperimmune system, those who have autoimmune diseases like lupus and fibromyalgia and sarcoidosis and scleroderma, it reduces the hyperactivity. It reduces inflammation and pain. It also reduces the risk of arterial blockage. We may know many people that have coronary artery disease. It also relieves anxiety and depression. It slows bacterial growth. It suppresses muscle spasms. In fact, UC San Diego, these large institutions are now doing studies with CBD in multiple sclerosis. It's tranquilizing. It treats psoriasis, skin disorders. It's a basal relaxant. It dilates vessels, not only in the heart, but in the pancreas, in all of the organs. Now, as we look at the other compounds that the cannabis plant makes, yes, they have medicinal properties, but not as long of a list of CBD. So when we look at products like we're going to talk about with Wakanna, it's a full spectrum product that you really want to look for. You want to look for a product that has the main cannabinoids that are listed here, like Delta-9 THC and CBG and CBC and CBN and CBD, that synergistically on a cellular level gives amazing, amazing results to those who are looking for results for different issues. One being pain. Pain is the #1 reason why people turn to CBD. Why? Because most of us may take Tylenol, acetaminophen. Most of us may take Motrin or Aleve or ibuprofen. And we have seen in healthcare that long-term use of even these over-the-counter medications can cause kidney and liver failure. So people are turning towards CBD for their pain. In fact, pain, more people live with chronic pain in America than they live with cancer, heart disease, and diabetes combined. That's pretty scary. So more than 30% of Americans are living with some form of chronic or severe pain. In fact, in the early 1990s, when I was in medical school at Wayne State School of Medicine in Detroit, pain was added as the 5th vital sign. Yes, pain is a vital sign. It's a vital sign along with blood pressure, pulse rate, respiratory rate, and temperature. When you go to the ER, they'll ask what's your pain level. Between 0 and 10, what's your pain level? So fast forward in the 1990s, we were taught as physicians to give an opioid for your pain. Fast forward, this has led to an opioid epidemic. 130 people die every single day from opioid-related drug overdoses, from drugs that we as physicians write for chronic pain. If you're on the line and you have chronic pain and you're on an opioid, CBD absolutely is the alternative for opioids. CBD is also used for GI issues, for gastric reflux, for GERD, for inflammatory bowel disease, for gallbladder disease, for diabetes, for sickle cell, even for weight loss. CBD can help. For the heart, we see so many studies that CBD, by it being an anti-inflammatory, can come in and not only dilate the vessels of the heart, but decrease inflammation and improve blood pressure. So you may ask, Dr. Rita, how does CBD do all of this? It sounds like a snake oil, right? There is a true science behind how cannabis does all of this, and it's through the endocannabinoid system. This system is deemed one of the most vital regulatory systems within the human body. This system was discovered in the early 1990s, and this system is made up of receptors that are found throughout our entire body, receptors that are found on every organ and gland in our entire body that is looking for cannabis to put our body in balance. So these receptors are found in the brain, they're found in the central nervous system, they're found in the periphery, they're found in the immune system, they're found in the eyes, the lungs, the liver, the kidneys, the bowel, the skin, the stomach, the teeth, the heart, and even the brain. These receptors are looking for CBD and all of those other main cannabinoids that we talked about in that health wheel to put our body in balance. For example, for the eyes, you may know someone with glaucoma or cataracts. These receptors are looking for cannabinoids to decrease inflammation, to decrease pain, to decrease the pressure in the eyes. The same holds true for the skin, for psoriasis, eczema, and acne, and even wrinkles. These receptors are looking for these cannabinoids, these compounds that the cannabis plant can make, specifically CBD, to decrease inflammation, to decrease bacterial infection, even on the skin. So it's just an amazing, scientific, proven system that shows us that our bodies are looking for cannabis. So let's talk about why Wakanna products are unique. Our products are unique. They're like no other products on the marketplace. Our products are also products you can trust. In 2018, when President Trump signed that farm bill, you saw CBD products everywhere, CBD companies everywhere. People were making CBD in their garage, in their backyard, but not all CBD is made equally. And that's really important to understand, that you have to have a product you can trust. We provide some of the most rich medicinal hemp that is fully compliant with the State Department of Agriculture regulations. Our hemp is registered under the industrial hemp registration, and our products are Farm Bill compliant. Farm Bill compliant means that our products are extracted from the hemp species, which means that they contain the legal limit of THC, which is 0.3% or less, and they're in accordance with Section 7606 of the 2018 U.S. Farm Bill. This is really, really important information. So our products are not only organically grown, we have 3 farms that are organically grown hemp. These farms are in Colorado, they're in Oregon and Kentucky. Our products are also double certified and third-party validated. That's really important. Before they hit your shelves, our products are tested to ensure they're free from mold, mildew, pesticides, and heavy metals, and that they contain the legal limit of THC. So our products are something that you are going to find that are not only safe and effective, but they work. Let's talk about some of our products. So we have 2 product lines. We have something called a power line. Now the power line is our full spectrum line. Again, when you remember that health wheel contains all of those main cannabinoids that the plant makes, along with the legal limit of THC, which is 0.3. But we took it a step further at Wakanna, right? Because our products are very unique to the marketplace. We have enhanced our CBD oils with 3 certified organic USDA essential oils. These 3 oils are black seed, turmeric, and peppermint. Now, the reason the formulators picked these 3 very powerful essential oils is because they enhance the medicinal benefits of CBD. They enhance the anti-inflammatory properties, they enhance the antibacterial properties, and black seed has also been shown to rebuild the beta cells of the pancreas. That's really, really powerful when you're talking about your type 1 and your type 2 diabetics who are insulin resistant. So our first product is a tincture. It is our 500 milligram hempranium. Tincture just means that you place this oil underneath the tongue, you hold it for 60 seconds before you swallow so the CBD oil can be absorbed in the bloodstream. Our dosing is very easy. 3 drops in the morning, 3 drops in the evening will give you about 12 milligrams of CBD on a daily dose. Our next product is our water-soluble product. It's great for infusing in beverages and food. I particularly like the water-soluble product for those seniors who may have dementia, right? For those seniors that maybe can't remember to hold an oil underneath their tongue, so you can infuse their water, their oatmeal, their smoothies, whatever they're eating or drinking. You can drop 3 drops in the morning, 3 drops in the evening, and they get all of the benefits of CBD. Our third product is our Culinary Plus. Again, we talked about how those women all across North America were surveyed and they really wanted to attend an infused dinner. Well, this is the way that you do it with our products, by cooking and baking with a great CBD oil. And you can also use our culinary product as a tincture for those who don't want those extra flavors of black seed, peppermint, and turmeric. Now, our other products, again, that address the skin, because we talked about how in that survey, women were wondering, how does CBD, how does cannabis improve their skin care? Well, we have a Power Mango Body Cream, which addresses our skin, addresses psoriasis, addresses eczema, even acne and wrinkles. We have a CBD lube. Why? Because we know that sexual dysfunction, be it libido or erectile dysfunction, or even when we talk about women who are menopausal and have vaginal dryness, absolutely need help in the bedroom. So we have a CBD lube that's used externally outside of the vagina to help with lubrication and even to enhance sexual performance. We understand here at Wakanna that alopecia is a big problem, right? Alopecia is called hair loss, hair thinning. It can come from chemotherapy. Hair loss can come from traction alopecia, from those who wear wigs, weaves, braids, excessive tension on the hair. Love this product. We've had great results and reviews. I love this product because this product can be used internally. That means it can be taken underneath the tongue, and you can use it topically for those who want to use it topically. Again, 6 drops under the tongue 3 times a day, or you can provide twice daily on the scalp. So I love this product. It has about 19 USDA certified essential oils that address vasodilation of the scalp. It causes healthy hair. It causes the thickening of the edges to occur with our pumpkin seed, with our cedar wood, and all of the other essential oils that are known for hair growth. And then our topicals. Our topicals offer local relief. Local relief to those sore muscles, to those who may have sciatica or neuropathy, plantar fasciitis, any relief that needs to be local is done with our topicals. I love our topicals because they also contain those USDA certified organic oils that address inflammation. So no more Epsom salt, no more Aleve, Motrin, no more of those products when you can absolutely use CBD topically or even as a tincture. We have another topical CBD relief. Now this one is not as potent as our severe power relief. This product is 500 milligrams, but it is in a diluted form for those who have mild pain and need that local relief. And then we have our Dr. Rita's Rub. I love this oil. It's a topical oil for pain relief. Again, you see all of the essential oils that are USDA organically certified that enhance the anti-inflammatory, that enhance the analgesic effects of CBD. And then we have vape oil cartridges. Vape oil cartridges are a great way to get CBD into your system very, very quickly. Vaping's onset of action is within a minute. So if you are dealing with an acute issue, an acute migraine, acute flare of gout, acute anxiety, or maybe you just can't get to sleep at night, 1 to 3 pulls on our vape oil cartridges will do the trick. Our vape oil cartridges are also enhanced with turmeric, black seed, and are in a carrier oil of MCT coconut oil. We understand that the fastest growing segment in the cannabis industry is the edible market. Everyone they love cooking and baking, infusing, and they also love our gummies. We also have spices. We have butter, CBD butter that you can use as you're eating your toast in the morning or you're eating your oatmeal. We have CBD culinary oil infused with grapeseed oil that you can use instead of olive oil when you're cooking, when you're marinating, when you're using them in your seasoning and your dressings. Again, very, very unique products that we have at Wakanna. Let's move on to our other form of products, which is our pure products. Our pure products are what we call our broad spectrum products. Broad spectrum means that these products contain less than 0.0% of THC. So whenever you see the white label or the pure word, these are great products for those who may be on the line that have random drug screens at your job. Our pure products come in, again, a tincture, which is enhanced with black seed, turmeric, and peppermint. Our pure products are also enhanced with a delivery system called nanotechnology. See, nanotechnology allows the CBD molecule to be more water soluble, which also enhances the ability of the cells to get the CBD quickly. So the bioavailability with our nano products, our pure products, is 98.7%. We also have a water soluble in that nano pure product. It's a great product that you can infuse your beverages and food with. So our process at Wakanna of educating you about how CBD works, how the endocannabinoid system works, about dosing, about infusing, is through our Wakanna University. We have a 3-pronged process in our Wakanna University. We have a business development, we have a personal growth, and we have a wealth creation prong. Because see, at Wakanna, we understand that this industry is going to create a lot of legacy wealth, a lot of wealth that we can leave behind for our great, 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 great grandchildren. So Warren Buffett says it best. He says a lot of things very well, doesn't he? He says that if you don't find a way to make money in your sleep, you'll work for the rest of your life. And he also says that the best investment you can make is an investment in yourself. So at the Wakanna University, which is an online university, you'll learn again about so many things, about the endocannabinoid system, about all of the other cannabinoids, how to make money in edibles, how to make cookies and brownies and infuse them, what stocks you should be looking at in the cannabis industry, and then how to brand and market your business. So the Wakanna University basic certification is $199. We want everybody that's on the line right now to get certified as a Wakannapreneur so that you can get all of the education that will benefit you in this generation as it relates to cannabis. We also have a legacy pillar where 1% of all of our profits help to feed children and to empower our communities. And we think that that is very, very important, that our communities that have been hit hard on drugs, our communities that are still suffering and being criminalized by low levels of cannabis use, that we empower folks about the hemp side of this plant, about the side that gives you all the medicinal properties without the high. So as we move into the last part of the presentation, and the last part is about the compensation. How do you come on board as a business partner with Wakanna and make extra income. Wakanna equals freedom. And freedom is a condition to speak, act, and pursue happiness. And I'm telling you, this little guy here, this little golden guy, he's trying to give you your key to freedom. And your key to freedom is being a player in this multi-billion-dollar industry with Wakanna. So there's 6 ways to get paid when you join and lock arms with Wakanna. 1 is through our online dispensaries. The 2nd is through our retail sales. Our 3rd is through our shared wealth pool. Our 4th is through broker earnings. The 5th is through broker overrides. And the 6th is through our car allowance and free trips. So 6 ways to get paid when you join as a business partner or broker with Wakanna, because we understand that those who want to own a medical marijuana dispensary or even a recreational dispensary, you need more than $1 million to do that. And so here at Wakanna, we have the opportunity for you to come in to have your own CBD dispensary for way less than $1 million. So let's talk about how our online dispensary works. Our online dispensary works by you having the ability to earn money, earn between 20 and 50% commission without holding any inventory. Your customers can come and shop on your website and they will get free shipping with any order over $75. They will get affordable, natural, and organic products. And all we want is for you to get certified within the first 30 days of you having your online dispensary. So let's look at what that looks like. Let's do an example of you having 5 active customers. You have $1,000 at the end of the month in sales. That's a 30% commission you're looking at. That's $300 total commission with a $100 bonus product. That's a $400 in total credits. As your volume and as the increased number of customers come to your online site to shop, you can see your commissions go as high as 40 and 50%. So as you start to build a team, as you bring on other business partners, you will earn commissions on all of the sales that occur in your business partner's online dispensary. So as you bring on people in your business, they have customers and you will get a commission 7 levels deep on all of the activities that's going on their websites as well. So the #1 seller at Wakanna is our full crown jewel dispensary. This is a dispensary where you want to get started at if you're interested in starting a business in the cannabis industry. This dispensary includes $1,500 worth of products that you can retail at a 50% profit margin. It also includes $500 worth of business tools. That's 2 Wakanna basic certifications and 1 broker master key. That broker master key gives you the ability to have as many agents as you want with online dispensaries, online websites. This full crown jewel dispensary values at $2,000. Your cost is $998. So this is a way you want to come into the business at a wholesale profit margin of 50%. Again, the Wakanna University, those 2 certifications value at $400. We want you to use one of those certifications and you can sell the other basic certification voucher or you can bless someone. The business toolbox also comes with and includes your replicated website that you're going to start sending customers to immediately. And it also includes that broker master key where you can go out and have as many agents as you want that you are giving those online CBD dispensaries to. And then we have another dispensary called a personal use dispensary. These are products for personal use. It's a $500 value. Your cost is $299. What do you get with this dispensary? Well, you get a variety of our products, our tinctures, our culinary products, our water soluble. You'll get a topical relief. You'll get a vape cartridge. You'll also get our gummies, which everyone loves. And you have the ability for 30 days to have an online CBD dispensary where you're able to earn commission for 1 month. At the end of 30 days, we want you to make that decision to become certified. And we also want you to make that decision to upgrade from that personal use dispensary to that full crown dispensary that gives you all of the business tools that you need. So as you start to build your business, there is the opportunity for you to start to sell that full crown jewel dispensary. Every time you sell a full crown jewel dispensary for $998, the company will pay you $200. Each time you sell a personal use dispensary for $299, you earn $50. So what does that look like as you start building a team that's doing the same thing that you're doing? Well, you can see as you start building the team and they start selling full crown jewel dispensaries, you will make commissions and overrides each time your business partner does that, 7 levels deep. The same holds true for that personal use dispensary. As you start to build a team and they also sell those personal use dispensaries, you will make commissions and overrides, again, 7 levels deep. Now, we talked about the shared wealth pool. This is probably one of my favorite, most exciting ways to get paid as a business partner with Wakanna. There are certain benchmarks that we make and have, and these benchmarks start at the sapphire level. What is a sapphire dispensary? Well, that is when you have over 1 calendar month volume that you have established in your team of $10,000 in sales. In 1 calendar month, $10,000 in sales makes you a sapphire. Now, those efforts cannot just come from you. Those efforts are coming from you and at least one other business partner that you brought on to come up with the $10,000 in sales. Our Ruby dispensary is $25,000 in sales in 1 calendar month. Again, the efforts of you and of at least one other business partner. And then Emerald is $50,000 in sales. Again, the efforts of you and at least one other business partner that's generating these sales. The next dispensary level is 1 Star Diamond. That's $100,000 in sales in 1 calendar month, but the 1/3 rule applies. That means you plus at least 2 other business partners have generated $100,000 in sales. 2 Star Diamond is $250,000 you've generated in sales. 3 Star Diamonds, $500,000 you've generated in sales. 4 Star Diamond, $750,000, and 5 Star Diamond, yes, $1 million in sales that you and at least 2 other business partners have generated in sales. So the shared wealth pool is really exciting. Each month, what we do as a company, we calculate the total retail commissionable volume. That includes the Wakanna University revenue, personal and full dispensary revenue, broker revenue, plus all the sales aids and tools. And what we do is we take 4% and we place it into a pool. We divide that amount by the total outstanding shares to determine the value of each share. So each benchmark, Sapphire, Ruby, Emerald, 1 Star Diamond, 2 Star Diamond and above, will acquire at the end of each calendar month between 3 and 60 shares. Once you hit 1-star diamond, we put you in an additional 2% pool. So that's 6% now as a 1-star diamond and above that you are sharing in this wealth pool. So that 2% gives 1-star diamonds an additional 10 shares and 5-star diamonds an additional 100 shares that you're sharing in this revenue pool. So a really exciting way to make some significant income. We also have what we call a car allowance and travel perks. 1-star diamond and above, once you hit that benchmark, the company will pay you $500 toward any car notes. No, we will not purchase a Mercedes-Benz for you, but $500 will go toward any car note once you hit 1-star diamond and above. And then we're taking 1-star diamonds and above in 2020, that's this year, we're going to South Africa. Our diamond lifestyle reward trip is going to be epic. So these are some of the features and benefits of business ownership. You may be on the line and an entrepreneur already and understand the benefits of having your own business, controlling your own time and money, able to spend more time with family, and really developing more friendships, more ability to develop yourself personally, and just having that unlimited wealth potential that you don't have with that 9-to-5. And then having a trusted team of advisors, having the ability to really learn about this industry, to learn about marketing and branding, learning how to infuse, and learning how CBD works in our body. So just a recap. A recap is our full crown jewel dispensary is the way to start your business with Wakanna. This is our #1 seller. Again, this gives you a $2,000 value for $998. What that means is that you can take these products, you can start these products yourself to get your personal testimony, and also retail the other products for a 50% profit margin. You have all of the tools to get started with the Wakanna University, to get your information, to get your education, and to also have the ability to have hundreds and thousands of agents that will have your own, they will have their own online dispensary. Products for your personal use is another way to get started with the business. These are products that you can start using yourself, and you can retail these products as well for 40% profit margin. The personal use dispensary is $299, which values at $500. And then we have the opportunity for you to come in with a 30-day test drive. Our 30-day test drive gives you the ability tonight to get started, sending people to your replicated website, getting those commissions, driving your business. So in 30 days, you can use that commission money to upgrade to a full crown jewel dispensary and to get certified as a Wakannapreneur. So at the end of this webinar, there are typically 3 types of people. And what I want you to do right now is I want you to figure out what number you are. Once you get that number in your head, you're going to call the person that invited you on the line, and you're going to let them know which number you are. Number 1 is that customer. That's the person that's on the line that wants to get that personal use dispensary for $299. Number 2, you still have questions. No worries. I'm going to be available tonight for questions. Whoever invited you on the line is going to be available for questions so we can get your questions answered. And then number 3 is that person who's like me. When I heard this information, I wanted to get started with that full crown jewel dispensary because I understood that that full crown jewel dispensary was going to give me everything I needed to get started in this cannabis industry. That full crown jewel dispensary is $9.98. You can break that into a 50% payment right now, half down today, and the other half in 30 days. We know that Wakanna is destined. It's destined to make a global impact on the world. So we want you to lock arms with us tonight. Remember your number, 1, 2, or 3. You're going to call the person that invited you so we can get you started and start it tonight.